Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am your dirty ass hippie 420, and I'm going to show you how to dye hair today, or at least how I like to dye my hair in a very ghetto way. Going to start off with some gloves. I like to buy a large box of them, keep them on hand. You never know what you're going to need. Gloves. You never know when you gotta hide a body. Anyway, moving on. So today, my hair is looking really shitty. And I want it to go back to this color. This is Chroma Silk Vivids by Pravana. Really highly recommend it. You can buy it on eBay or on Amazon. Or if you have a beautician's license, you can buy it locally, but I don't have one of those. I ordered it online. So next, as you can see, well, you can't actually show you that I have my countertop lined with newspapers so that if I, hopefully I don't, but if I drip any of my dye, it won't stain my countertop, which I am renting. Not just the countertop, I mean, this is an apartment that I'm living in, that I'm making this video in. So, anyway, I got a nice little bowl here that this girl I used to know that did hair for a living gave to me. I believe it's for mixing hair dye. This stuff is not something you have to mix. It just comes right out of the box like this. There's no instructions or anything. There's just precautions. There's literally no instructions. It's like first aid and shit, you know. Anyway, so I'm thinking honestly, what did I do with my hair tie? There it is. First with this and this. A little disorganized here, don't mind me. So, I think what I'm going to do, which is what probably most people who dye hair would recommend, is you like lift part of it up and do the underside first. So you're going to take like just this top layer here so you can more easily get to all this under stuff. I normally have like clips for these, but I don't know where the fuck I put them. I mean, like I do, but I guess I don't care that much. Probably be easier than a fucking hair tie. Let me see. I put them in here. Oh, the mysterious clips. Shit. Over my laundry basket. It's okay. Wait, hold on one second. Bear with me. Alright, false alarm, my bad. I don't think I actually know where they are. God, I'm so bad at this. Alright, well, once again, I don't have anything fancy like clips, so if you don't have anything fancy, a hair tie will do. Just wad it up on the top there. Next, you take the cap off, make sure your gloves are on, because otherwise this shit gets everywhere. As you can see, it's already coming out the bottle. So open the cap. Okay, I'm just gonna pour like, I don't know, however much in there. I'm really just eyeballing it. Set your dye on the newspaper. Something I actually like about Pravana is the smell of it. I know lots of hair dyes smell disgusting and really obnoxious. I'm gonna go ahead and knock right now. I don't like Arctic Fox. I don't think hair dye is any less obnoxious when you make it smell like fucking grape, okay? It's purple hair dye, we get it. You don't need to make it smell like artificial, nasty ass grape shit. Alright, I used Arctic Fox once and I won't again. Anyway, that's about how much we have in our bowl, if you can see that. I'm just gonna dip my brush in, like I'm painting. Also, petroleum jelly helps to line your, like, head with, to keep the dye from sticking, but I'm lazy and I don't feel like doing it. Yeah, it's up in my closet, but it makes me break out anyway, so whatever. I mean, it doesn't make me break out. It gives me more of a chance of breaking out because what the jelly's fucking made out of. Anyway, I like to just paint it. You can just wad it in, but I feel like the brush kind of helps to more evenly layer it. I hope you guys can see this. I'm using another mirror to my left or right here. Using a brush is nice instead of just your hands, because although the hands will work and get it done, and that's what I will do in the end to resort to getting the last of it, in the meantime it keeps your gloves from getting both of them covered in hair dye. Okay, there's a little bit of blonde underneath here, so I'm just gonna make sure we do both sides. It's looking good, looking good. Just another like 5 minutes here. I'm gonna get really impatient and just be like, and fuck it, it's good enough. Like there. So you don't actually like want to comb your hair when you comb the dye through. It actually will pull some of the dye out, so I'm just kind of like gently, like you gotta do it. It sounds like things knocking at my door. So what are you doing? Apologies for another pause in the video, guys, if you're even still watching the video. At this point, I assume that anybody who started watching this video is like, this bitch is on some crack. Which I'm not, but I am doing this in a very odd manner. How about this for a new hairstyle, guys? Just like half-assed did my hair. Somebody shows up to a party like this, it's you're too fucked up to finish. And then that's when the drugs kicked in, and you know what? Dyeing my hair was suddenly not so important. You know? You know, half my head green, it's close enough, right? Yeah. Fun though, it's really like coloring, you know? It's like, oh look, this hair is a different color, let me just make it a different color. Louie, what are you doing? My dogs. He's mad I'm not paying attention to him. He wants to be in the video. Okay, now we're going to do the other side. Once again, gentle paintbrush streaks while my dog freaks out at absolutely nothing. He hears the neighbors or something. Poor guy. Apartment living is obviously not for him. Louie! Sorry. You probably don't really want to hear that on this video. Ruining my fucking hair dye video. My dog's a jerk off. I was honestly just really bored and I was like, well, I'm gonna do this and might as well make it, you know, record it for prosperity and education. Maybe there is some 15-year-old girl out there that has never dyed her hair. I mean, then again, in this day and age, probably more like 12-year-old. When I was 13, I dyed my hair. Well, not myself, though. I didn't start doing this myself till I was a bit older. I was at least 17 or 18. No, probably like 16. Whatever. I didn't use this quality of shit, though. But kids, you can get this stuff on the internet, like I said, 18 or not. Your fucking parents send you a credit card or a debit card, buy it for you, whatever. Then you can get this stuff. You don't have to go to a professional place. You don't have to have a beautician's license to buy Pravana. Don't worry, I know you can say, oh my gosh, she's got dye all over her face. But that's alright. There is a method to my madness. So, oh, this hair gets tangled all my piercing. Annoying. Does not look good. I'm not actually using the camera light because I can't see the camera. There's a terrible glare on it. Like a little bit in the back there. There's some of that. So you really gotta like spread it out and like pick through it, or you're gonna miss some. Took this hair down and put the other hair up that we already did. Ta-da! And as for the stuff on my face, before we let it get any more dried on, I'm just going to take a little bit of toilet paper here. And I have a bottle of rubbing alcohol, 70%. Even 50 should do it, but I prefer 70. I wouldn't recommend going over 70 because anything over 70 on your skin is going to be too harsh. But it'll take that right off, so you won't have this big obvious fucking smear. I actually don't recommend using toilet paper because it just gets lint everywhere. I generally recommend using cotton rounds. Get them at Dollar Tree for $1 for an 80 pack. Just don't get the rubbing alcohol in the dye or it'll probably fuck it up. It will not work. Look, it even takes the dye off the outside of the bottle. And there you go. Now, I'm going to do the top part of my hair. So we can go to the dispensary. This is the most important part. Oof, oof, oof. This dog is killing me. I'm trying not to yell anymore in the middle of my video. I'm making it difficult. Doesn't even sound like he's upset. I mean, like, that's literally what it sounds like. He's just upset and wants attention. Lily, come here, baby. Come here, boo-boo. What are you crying for? Come on. What a dork. Now he just sounds like pathetic. Okay, we're almost done. Look how fast and easy this is. See, this is for, like, you know, I don't have a whole head of hair that needs to be dyed anymore. I would have had, a different tutorial for when my hair was shorter. And obviously I could coat my brown hair, but, like, the dye is just not going to show up enough to make it worth it. So what I just did was, because the hair, I just had this wet with dye, I just took it and I gently wrapped it around the hair that is already in my hair tie, and it's just kind of staying there. So I can just quickly spread this around like I spread your mama's legs last night. Oh, sorry. It's a little, you know, hair dye comedy in here. I don't fucking know. I'm retarded. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be funny. I'm trying to make this not boring. Wow, I like literally eyeballed out almost like the perfect amount of hair dye. Normally, I'm way off. Well, not way off, and I normally always need at least a little bit more. This is annoying though. Not a bad idea, kitties, to comb your hair for loose hair before you start dyeing. Otherwise, next thing you know, you've got loose hairs soaked with dye threatening to fall off. And have you ever had a hair fall that was soaked with dye land and fall on something, and then, like, for the rest of eternity, that part of the floor or the counter or whatever looks like it has a little blue hair on it. The hair is removed, but the stain's still there. It sucks. And then, in an effort to not waste my dye, I'm gonna squeeze it out of the brush a little bit, wipe off my gloves. I'm gonna do this. Wipe it out like it's chocolate frosting or something, and I'm a fat kid. Because waste not, want not, boys and girls. Okay, and then we'll take all this hair down. And all of this hair wrapped around. Oh my goodness. Let me get one up into a paper piece. There we go. Anyway, and this is where our finished result is. How do you like that? It's dark again. No more big blonde spots. Oh, but look, man, this is why we always look over our work. There's a spot right here. Because the hair starts to get clumped together after it gets coated in dye, and sometimes in between parts. Jesus, there's hair everywhere. Oh my gosh. Everywhere I touch is hair. Okay. A little switch dye. Just really like, kind of like, you want to like, kind of just, I'm not trying to comb through my hair, I'm just trying to spread the chunks out and feel that it's evenly saturated. That it didn't just get bunched up. Because I've had it before where the hair bunches up in a clump with the dye, and it dyes all the surrounding hair and that hair outside of that clump. But inside that clump there was like a piece of dry hair that got locked in the middle and didn't get enough dye on it to saturate it. And then you come out with these big blonde spots or, you know, off colors, whatever your original color was. I know mine was like a pale green, but I bleached it to get it that color. So I mean, like, look how dark my natural hair color is. I mean, come on, guys. So now, in an effort to try not to get more hair dye all around, I'm going to try to wrap this up as best I can. There. Now for cleanup. Sorry. I've been biting and peeling the dead skin off my lips. So as you can see me doing this. That's what I'm doing. Anyway, cleanup is easy. First of all, squeeze your dye a little on the sides so you get to sink back in there so it's not pouring out. Put your cap back on. First things first, gently move your, don't drop that, but gently move your newspaper aside from your sink so you can access the sink. I'm going to turn the sink on using my wrist so I don't get dye on the sink. Get some warm water going. Take your brush before you get it wet and it starts running the dye. Put soap on it. Any kind of soap. I think shampoo actually works really well. But any kind of hand soap, as you can see, and just rub it around. And the hand soap kind of, I don't know, but I'm assuming it helps to like neutralize the dye. So you get it all, you know, and this way when you rinse it off, that water coming off won't immediately stain your sink. Use the help now. Now use a little more soap. Get all that dye out. And I leave the gloves on while I'm doing this process so that way my hands don't get stained with the dye that's rinsing out of these things. So, this brush is pretty clean now. Wash the ball out. Same thing, I didn't even get it wet yet. I'm just going to rub soap all around it. As you can see, it's starting to make a green film. I got a little on the outside of this one too. Anyway, now rinse out. Also kind of washing the gloves off. Not that that's necessary. I am just going to throw the gloves away probably when I'm done. Although you can reuse the gloves and use them. Some people like to rinse their hair out with the gloves on so that the dye doesn't stay in their hands while they're rinsing it. But I have a different method to prevent that. Most people will wash their hair out and just rinse it until it runs clear. That's what you're supposed to do with hair dye. But I like to I never can get it to rinse clean. When I wash it, it never ends up clean. Oh, of course, there's always a straggler here. Whatever. I never can get it to rinse clean, so what I do is I end up just taking shampoo, even though you're not really supposed to shampoo your hair immediately after dyeing it. I do because I figure, it's just speeding up the inevitable, which is the hair is going to fade anyway. And besides, I think it looks too unnatural when you first dye it. It's got that thick color like you just dyed it, and it looks like you just dyed it. Not that there's anything natural looking about dyed hair, but I like to go ahead and give it a good shampoo, rinse out that extra dye that doesn't normally come out until the next wash, and then condition it, and then you don't have to worry about your hair fucking bleeding on your towels and stuff. At least not as bad. And this is how you get all the dye off after you're done, while you're waiting to wash it out. Because this stuff, Pravana, it's pre-mixed, so you can just let it sit in your hair. I could go to sleep with this in my hair if I wanted to. I'm not going to because it'll probably get all over my sheets, but I have before. We're in a time where I tied my hair up in a bandana and I put a hat on or something like that to keep it from fucking bleeding everywhere, but it totally worked. Anyway, my bottle's clean now. Put that back in the box, and then back in the bag that it came in on the shelf. These are clean. This newspaper is not. It has dye all over it. But yeah, that's. Oh, we actually missed a few other spots. If you'll notice, there's dye all over my arm here. Look at that, just takes it right off. Rubbing alcohol for the win. Look on the back here, I can see if we got any wind. Oh, there's one hair. Staying there. Okay. Sounds like the boyfriend might be home. Oh boy, just in time. I don't know, should I end this video with a dab conclusion? I don't know. Anyway, and then after all is said and done, I'm going to go ahead and give my hands a nice quick wash. So I know there's no excess dye or rubbing alcohol on them. But that is not something you want to do. You do not want to rub your fucking eyes with rubbing alcohol. And you know what? I fucking totally screwed up. What did I just say earlier in my video about dropping hairs that have dye all over them? Ugh, just got alcohol in my face. First of all, I missed a spot on my wrist here. It's all green. Second of all, there's another spot on my arm. Lots of little spots. Okay, but look at this. I just said, what did I do to my sink though? You can't see it, but I totally did that. I dropped a hair on it. Oh, thankfully it's fresh enough I can get it out. Alright. Well, I guess that's all for now. Till then, enjoy my hair dye video. Thanks, tune in, comment, and feel free to make requests. I can do cooking videos too. I'm a dab head of all trades. Speaking of which, off to dab. I guess I'll just make it a separate video.